Good morning, and thank you for joining me on another episode where I take a book and from that book I find a bar. Now, a bar is a short, valuable nugget of information for us to feed our minds. This is
Breakfast Bars! Breakfast Bars!
Breakfast Bars! This is Breakfast Bars!
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Breakfast Bars, where we focus on feeding our minds one bar at a time. Let's get into it today. The book, Slaying the Dragon by Michael Johnson. This book was put onto me by my good friend and also co-worker, I guess. Her name is Rose. She is a big track and field athlete, and honestly didn't know who Michael Johnson was, which is kind of crazy to think, but now I do, and this was a real cool book to read. Slaying the Dragon, Michael Johnson. I'm drawing a blank, but he was the fastest man before Usain Bolt, I believe. Rose, I'm sure will give me crap if that's wrong. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Michael Johnson, what bars he has for us. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. We're going to keep the same theme because I just read this bar and it totally plays into what we were talking about yesterday and the goals setting process mindset of it that we were talking about last week. Michael Johnson says here in today's bar, to improve incrementally, you must plan incrementally. When I hear that, I hear reverse engineering, which means I also hear the same damn thing we were talking about the day before, yesterday, and last week, of starting with the end in mind, of having a vision, of having a higher purpose, and then, boom, bring it back a level. Boom, bring it back down a little bit more to what the current reality is. Boom. Bring it back some more. Boom. Bring it back some more. Incremental improvement is not only more attainable, but more likely with those smaller goals, with starting with the ultimate win, then understanding what the result win, what next milestone you're going to get. And then the next little increment before that, which is your actual control goal, what you can actually do to control that. Part of me is also thinking right now when I see this, to improve incrementally, you must plan incrementally. Part of me is thinking, well, shit, what if I want to, progress faster than incrementally? What if I want to make a big jump? Anything that is overnight, anything that is a big jump like that, I believe is not sustainable, because then there's just too much of a high, there's too much of a, you put yourself up too much high on a pedestal of, I didn't have to do anything and look what I got. So that is very rare and not the majority and not sustainable in my belief. And there's a whole idea too of, in order to receive, you have to be ready. You have to be ready, and the universe has to know you're ready in order to receive it. I don't know exactly how to explain the big jumps, the people who win the lottery. I don't know exactly how to explain that. Those are outliers. But incremental improvement, I think, is the most satisfying. Because then you have that base of, yeah, I'm really doing this. I'm staying consistent. I'm doing what I need to do, and getting better and better and better. And then not only that, but you know then that you can apply to anything. Health, wealth, family, school. If you have incremental wins in an area, you better be damn sure that you're telling yourself that you can do that in other areas as well, because you've proven it to yourself. And another thing he says right here in this book is, right underneath that bar is a written goal. So write down your goals. A written goal is a contract with yourself and a constant reminder of all you still have to do. So write those goals down. But not just the one next goal. No. Start with the vision, then scale it back. What's the next result you're going to get to that vision? If you want to be a doctor, well, you better get into medical school. Otherwise, you can't be a doctor. If you want to make your high school team for, let's say, soccer, well, then a result is you show your ass up to tryouts. That's also control, because you can make sure you get there. And then the result is making the team. So the control there would be, I better make sure I'm at practice, at the tryouts. So write those down and review them often. Review them daily, a couple times a day, in the morning, at night at the very least, to remind yourself, what it is you got to do, what it is that's next up for you. If it's something you look at and you're like, shit, that's right, I got to do that, then it's probably not the right thing. Probably not. It should be something that gets you excited. So again, today's bar is, to improve incrementally, you must plan incrementally. Reverse engineer your shit, people, and then get it done. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode. Just a reminder, you can find Breakfast Bars on iTunes, YouTube, and Instagram by searching Breakfast Bars. On Instagram, it's at breakfast.bars. Would mean a lot to me if you left me a review, subscribed, follow, and of course, if you find value in Breakfast Bars, if you like hearing them daily, go ahead and please share it with a friend, someone you know that wants to receive some daily bars.